Happy Saturday to you. Thank you for spending part of it with us. One benefit of some of the rain that we're seeing is that the pollen levels are lower, so I will take that.
Yeah, they have been lower over the past few weeks, and pretty typical this time of year that the tree pollen starts to go down, but then we get the grass pollen kind of peaking in fall. So you can pretty much sniffle or sneeze at any point this time of year. But the one thing that I think many folks have been excited for this weekend has been the return of sunshine. And it is going to happen this afternoon. We just have to wait a few more hours for it. Live pictures this morning from the Kannapolis Cannonballer Stadium there. I mentioned this earlier in the newscast. Looks like the Scouts are up earlier, or really early this morning. Scout weekend, Scout nights, whatever you want to call it. Boy Scouts is last night, Girl Scouts is tonight, according to their website. But a little opportunity there for some camping on the field. Really exciting to kick off the morning. We are seeing a few areas of patchy fog and even a little bit of mist out there, but overall temperature is comfortable in the 60s. Eventually we will see the 70s and then even close to the 80s return this afternoon with more sunshine. So I know with the past 2 days kind of been gloomy, which has also kind of been a reflection of, just the stories that we've had over the past few days. It's kind of been gloomy the past two, but we do start to transition to a more sunny, of course, afternoon this afternoon, with those highs eventually returning to the 80s. So partly sunny, highs in the lower 80s. It is going to be a better afternoon across the area. Now, something else we're going to be watching is an opportunity for this satellite and radar to be a bit lit up. That'll be occurring this afternoon and evening as we're tracking the transition of showers and storms back in the area. We're dry for now. We're kind of sandwiched between a front off the coastline, a front coming in from the north and west, high pressure overhead keeping us calm at least for the first half of the day. Now, this will also keep us on the thunderstorm side of this system. No severe weather is expected, but a few thunderstorms possible later on this afternoon and evening. So kind of an interesting forecast overall, as most of your day, both Saturday and Sunday, will be great. But rain and storms this evening, closer to about 7 and 8 o'clock. And then by early tomorrow morning, I would say 8, 9 a.m., things are wrapping up. So this will last only about a 12-hour time period with a lot of sunshine mixed in as well as we hit the afternoon. So notice that here as we approach 2 o'clock, sky conditions start to clear across most of the Piedmont. We will see a few showers and storms up toward the mountains around that time period, but notice the timing here arriving closer to the metro. It's around 8 o'clock. And then while it's not going to be a significant rain event by any stretch of the imagination, we'll be lingering into tomorrow morning. So as we're getting up early, getting you started on Wake Up Charlotte weekend, of course, there will be some lingering rain, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm, but notice how quickly that rolls out as we actually will become mostly sunny tomorrow afternoon and drier air will mix in. And that's why we're in the 80s today, but only in the upper 70s tomorrow. And with that dry air, it's actually going to stick around for multiple days. So early parts of next week look fabulous too. In fact, look at my Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Highs in the upper 70s, lower 80s, no rain for most of the upcoming week, so plenty of time to get outside. And again, I do want to just really drive this factor home this weekend. It is not going to be a bad weekend by any stretch of the imagination. The rain and storms, again, mostly after sunset this evening, and a lot of that before sunrise tomorrow morning. The only thing is, if you have late afternoon plans, evening plans, maybe Charlotte FC, the Knights. I know the Carolyn Brawlers also at home today. We just need to make sure you're keeping a close eye on the forecast.